This video is a quick video showing you how to do a paired t-test using the confidence interval method. I have in my calculator two columns that represent body temperatures. List 1 is a set of values body temperature before taking a drug, and list 2 represents body temperature after taking a drug. And these are on the same subjects. Okay, so the paired t-test basically reduces to a single sample t-test via subtraction. And again, there is not a built-in paired t-test in the calculator. However, if I create a column of differences in list 3, I can then run a paired t-test on list 3, a single sample t-test on list 3. And again, I want to do this using or finding the confidence interval. So I want to up arrow over to list 3 and then press enter. And I'm going to take list 1 and subtract list 2. So second, my number 1 key, minus list 2, and press enter. So I'm going to run a confidence interval on list 3 by going to stat, right arrowing over to tests, and option 8 is a single sample confidence interval for a mean when sigma is unknown. I don't have the summary statistics, although they would be very easy to find on the calculator. So instead, I'm going to keep it at data, and I want to again find the confidence interval for list 3. I'm going to go ahead and keep my confidence interval level at 0.95, and that would correspond to a two-tailed hypothesis test with a level of significance of 0.05. So down arrow over to calculate and press enter. And here's my interval. Now this interval does not represent body temperatures. It represents the difference between those two columns. This confidence interval does not contain 0. 0 in this case represents no difference between the two groups. So if this interval contains 0, I would conclude that there is insufficient evidence to say that that drug changed body temperature. However, this confidence interval is completely above 0. It starts at 0.06 and goes to 0.65, rounded to 2 decimal places. And this tells me that based on the order of subtraction, where I subtracted list 2 from list 1, this indicates to me that this drug possibly reduced body temperature. So again, if your confidence interval after doing the subtraction contains 0, then the decision would be to fail to reject the null hypothesis. Because this interval is completely above 0, the decision would be to reject the null hypothesis.